Mr. Papadia, central banks in turbulent times. Overall, what is the biggest mistake that actually central banks have done? We've been talking quite a lot about how they so badly underestimated, for example, the amount of slack in their economies. Could they have seen it coming?
Well, if you ask what is the biggest mistake of the central bank during the crisis, you have to think more of intellectual mistakes rather than practical mistakes. I think that in practice, they did eventually what needed to be done. But rightly, as you said, at the beginning, central banks, like I guess most people, didn't expect that the crisis would be so deep and would last for so long. And so they were forced to do during the crisis things that were not written in any textbook, and they had to invent their trade again, so to say.
Do you see a dichotomy between what the ECB wants to do and how markets are interpreting it, and actually what needs to happen for them to be aligned? We heard from a couple of ECB policy members saying markets are falling more in line with what they think they're saying.
Well, I think that the ECB is exiting its policy, its very easy policy, since quite some time, while saying that they are not doing it. I mean, they refuse using the term tapering, but they are tapering. And in a way, this is a great achievement that they managed to do that without taper tantrum. And they're doing that in a very gradual way. You know that they keep saying that they have to be prudent, persistent, and patient. And they have the luxury of doing that because, I mean, the economy is doing fine. And eventually, that famous 2% should be achieved maybe in 2019.